What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your big homie, Big Bad, and this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. And I'd like to give a special thanks to all my new subscribers, man. First and foremost, I want to give a special thanks to all the new subscribers who've been coming in lately, cause boy, I've been waiting on y'all for real. I've been waiting on y'all. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Um, Let me play my intro. I hope y'all are ready for another good episode. I'm tired, but I'm not mentally tired. I'm physically tired, but we're gonna get to this shit, man. Let me take a sip of my coffee so I can stay with it, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. This for all my young street niggas. If you had to come up from nothing, my nigga, and if you made something out yourself, nigga, this for you, my nigga. Shit. I'm just a young street nigga, I ain't never had nothing. Had to wake up every day trying to give me some money. Man, it's cold in the streets, I feel like nobody love me. In the belly of the beast, I came up out it from nothing. I'm just a young street nigga, ha, ha. I'm just a young street nigga, ha, ha. I'm just a young street nigga, ha, ha. I'm just a young street nigga. Baby, I'm a young street nigga. You can catch me on my grind trying to eat, nigga. Keep that thing up on my side, wanna creep, nigga. And if you do click like wow, rest in peace, nigga. R.I.P. Rest in peace, nigga. I don't know why these niggas be hating. I ain't no bitch, I ain't no snitch, I ain't no motherfucking faker. I'm just a pretty young thug raised in the streets where niggas had to sell drugs just to eat. And I can compute all of that bullshit that you're saying to me. Cause on the real, my nigga, you ain't from the streets. I had to hustle, I had to scuffle up for everything. Y'all silver spoon ass niggas were giving everything, but not niggas. I'm a young street nigga, I ain't never had nothing. Had to wake up every day trying to give me some money. Man, it's cold in the streets, I feel like nobody love me. In the belly of the beast, I came up out it from nothing. I'm just a young street nigga.
Yeah. Hey, man.
I'm just a young street
They say all my
nigga.
niggas. And we young street niggas on the motherfucking come up. Look.
I'm just a young street.
Yeah. Hey. I'm just a young ass nigga from the strip. Probably rich bitch. Chillin' at the pot. Got him on the 6 container block. With the fish, you pistol whip. We keep the stick. Fuck a hold and slang a zip. Always on that dangerous shit. Killers hang with us, don't give a fuck and ain't afraid to bust. Love my hood, rep my block. Always got my fingers up. Eastside free, nigga, you a lame, you can't hang with us. About to let it blow. What you think went in the chamber for? Break it down, grad scale, pull me over. I'm a bell, the streets is real. Niggas die hungry for the dollar bill. Go to jail, nigga dumb. If you thinking I'ma tell, guaranteed I'm on the block, selling everything that sells.
A young street nigga, I ain't never had nothing. Had to wake up every day trying to give me some money. Man, it's cold in the streets, I feel like nobody love me. In the belly of the beast, I came up out it from nothing. I'm just a young street nigga. Ha, ha. I'm just a young street nigga. Ha, ha. I'm just a young street nigga. Ha.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Let's get it. Let's go. It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all, man? Hit that like button first and foremost when you come in here. Hit that like button, man. You ain't gonna want to miss this content. Hit that subscribe button. And you're gonna want somebody else to hear this content, so hit that share button, man. You know? Show some love, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. It's your big homie. All right, let's go. Intro off, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Bless y'all, bless y'all, bless y'all. And I hope the Lord and the world don't stress y'all, man, because boy, oh boy, we living in some time. That's why I had to play my song, I'm just a young street nigga. I'm just a young street nigga. I ain't never had nothing.
Had to wake up every day trying to get me some money. Man, it's cold in the streets. I feel like nobody love me. In the belly of the beast, I came up out of from nothing. I'm just a young street. You know what I'm saying? That's the struggle. A lot of us got to go through that. A lot of us are stuck in that YSN struggle. Like, ain't nobody giving us nothing. Ain't nobody coming to save us. So a lot of us have adopted this young street nigga mentality. And guess what? The young street nigga mentality has destroyed us, man. Too many of us have adopted the young street nigga mentality, and we think like, see, I know the struggle. I know the plight, you know, the man in the streets who ain't got nothing, ain't got shit going on. He might not have family. He might not have support. I know how that feels. You get what I'm saying? I know how it feels to go outside with nothing in your pocket and you got to try to make some money to eat. I know how that feels. I know how that feels. What's good, SS? I appreciate you, sweetheart, for tuning in. I know how that feels. When you got to wake up in the morning and try to find a way to get some money just so you can eat, let alone the bills, let alone all the big stuff. Just trying to find money to eat. So no excuses. No excuses, because you know everybody got 24 hours to make something out themselves. But let's get to this shit. Let me block this fuck nigga, man. Block this fuck nigga, man. Now, what is the topic tonight? What are we talking about? What am I talking about tonight? Tonight's topic is military martial laws going on right now in Chicago. The military are riding through the streets of Chicago right now, policing the streets. And first and foremost, I'm gonna say it like this. I don't agree with the military being used as police, but what I do say is this. Y'all have let shit get so bad in Chicago, and shit has got so out of control in Chicago for so many decades. I mean, from when I was young and living there all the way till now, it's gotten so bad and out of control that I can understand why the United States government, Donald Trump, has brought the military in to clean up the streets. See, the whole point of martial law was if everything just becomes so unruly and so chaotic that they would use the military to police the streets. And right now in Chicago, we're witnessing the beginning of martial law. Right now, a couple weeks ago in Washington, D.C., we witnessed martial law being implemented in our own American cities. Now, first and foremost, martial law is something that's used to reestablish order, because there can come times where everything is so chaotic that they can't control everything and everybody. So martial law was the idea that was created just in case it got so bad in American cities that the cities were not controlled by the regular police force and the regular state security forces. So martial law is not really an uncommon thing. It's something that's been used. It's happened before. It's been used before, and it's also something that's been implemented as a backup plan in our government. So we know. Salute to you from Ireland, man. Salute to you. So we know for a fact that martial law was a plan and something that was already set up to protect the people. So first and foremost, I am not against the military. I'm not against the government. I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen, and I don't commit crime. So I don't really care about criminals. I ain't gonna lie. But let me say this. This is where I'm not blinded by politics, and this is where people like Big Betty are not blinded by mass media and viewpoints and sale points and propaganda points. Anybody can become anybody in the world
can become a criminal. Anybody. Anybody in the world, anybody in America, anybody anywhere can become a criminal. Because if you get in your car and you don't strap your seatbelt on, that's committing a crime. If you don't fully make a full stop at the stop sign, that's committing a crime. If you don't, if you just cross the street in between cars and run in between cars, causing, aka jaywalking, which could cause problems, that's a crime. There is so much simple shit that anybody can do that could create that could cause you to become a criminal. So the word criminal is like a buzzword just for anybody who breaks the crime. The word criminal is like a general statement for anybody who breaks a crime. I mean, who commits a crime. So criminal that's too general for me to, anybody could be a criminal. So I'm not going to sit here and say, these people are doing this or these people are doing this, because I know people in every race, creed, and background who've committed crimes. I know women who've committed crimes. I know men who've committed crimes. I know children who've committed crimes. So I'm not going to sit around and act like a politician and act like criminals have a specific gender, color, or image to them, because they fucking don't. Because you can get in the car and be mad and speed. You can be in the car trying to get to work because you're running late, and you could be speeding, and that's a crime. So there is no such thing as a specific criminal. So I don't care about that, the ideology that they're trying to create of crime, mass crime, and all this shit. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Because if you gave us freedom and you allowed us to walk amongst free amongst ourselves and allow us to conduct our business freely and shit, then we should be allowed to have the option to break the law. Do you understand what I'm saying? If it's a true free society, the citizens have the option to break the law, whether that's good or not. A true free society has options. You can choose to do the right thing or the wrong thing, but the only thing in a free society, there's what do you call that? There's consequences for your actions. So even if you choose to commit crimes in modern society, which is a free society, there's still boundaries to that. You know what I mean? Shamelessly V, what's good, Shamelessly V? What's good, sweetheart? Shamelessly V said they've been slowly setting in with lockdowns, quarantine curfews, everything closing earlier. Facts. This is everything that's going on is a blueprint setup plan, and that's what I'm getting into tonight. What's good, Professor C? What's good, sweetheart? Glad you tuned in. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode. Let me see. Boom. Shamelessly V said they got predictive AI now to attempt to catch criminals before they commit it, but how can that stand in court if they didn't do anything? Exactly. The pre-crime shit, the Minority Report shit, exactly. That Minority Report shit, pre-crime shit is unbelievable. It's unbelievable, man. They say I read your mind and you were thinking to do something and you were about to do it based on your mental. Get out of here, man. Stop playing with us, man. Basically, the thought police. Facts. That's exactly what that is. The thought police. Professor C tapping in. While we're here, said I appreciate that short you posted earlier. Facts, bro. I thank you so much. I don't know what you want because I posted like 3 of them, man. But hey, man, I'm working, man. I'm just working, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm working, bro. Minority Report, live and in the flesh. Exactly, man. This shit is sad. There's nothing on these movies that we've ever seen that was bullshit, unless it was a movie that was made to distract you. You got movies that are comedy and pointless shit that's made to distract you, but then you got those blockbuster AAA titles that are meant to show you what's going on, like the Independence Days, the Greenlands, the Snake Eyes, the Matrixes, all of those type of movies. The They Lives, the Soylent Greens, all those type of movies. The Terminator 2s, all that. Thank you so much, Cap. All those movies were made to show you what the hell's going on, aka predictive programming. You see Trump announce his new UN. He's leading a new government. Hey, I seen some of Trump's UN speech, and I seen all them people walk out on Netanyahu's ass too, man. Let me see. Any one of the 80s movies, all them 80s movies had the truth in it. All them movies did. A lot of they come in all generations, all time. They got 80s movies with the truth, 90s movies, 2000 movies, 70s movies, all that shit. I got all the movies, y'all. They're movies they been telling us. Professor C said Obama is coming back on the scene. Stay alert. Yeah, Obama been on the scene though. Obama was Joe Biden. Obama was Joe Biden. You feel me? Obama was Joe Biden. Joe Biden was dead. Obama was playing Joe Biden. They had clones, and they had Obama speaking for them clones, allegedly and technically. But yeah, man, that nigga Joe Biden, that nigga's dead, bro. Joe Biden is dead. You ain't seen him. We haven't seen him since the motherfucking since he wasn't in the president. We ain't seen Joe Biden since he not been the president. That nigga's dead. He been dead for a long time, bro. That nigga been dead for a long time, bro. Ain't nobody seen Joe Biden in like 5 years, 4 years, 2 years. That nigga's dead, bro. Since the last time he walked off the presidential shit, man. That nigga's dead, man. Shit crazy, man. Back then, I mean, now it's coming to fruition. Yeah, no, I already know what you mean. Now, let me show y'all what's going on in Chicago, because I'm going to show you why we're here. And everybody is not mad about this. I'm going to show you first. I'll show you the video of the people thanking them for being there. First off, Big Bad is not a biased reporter. I report directly as things are. I'm not really biased. Only thing I am biased against is evil. That's the only thing I'm biased against is evil. I don't mind whatever you got going on is what you got going on. But evil, I don't give a fuck about evil, bro. I don't. Let me show y'all what's going on in the Chi-Town though, bro. So, So these were some older ladies sitting down downtown and thanking the military for coming in there to help protect the city. And I will say the military is there to help. They are there to help. But look, these are old Chicago natives saying thank you to the police and the military. I mean, not to the police, to the military. And the military is saying, we're working for you. We work for you. Listen to this shit, man. No, I'm gonna say this, they are there to help. They are there to help. What y'all have to understand is this is a plan. It was a long plan. Let me explain something to y'all. Since black people have become, and all Americans, but I'm speaking about black people because the crimes and the situations in the black communities are way different from the crimes and the shit in other communities. The reason why, see, the black organizations of the past like the Black Panthers and like all the Black Peace Party movements, they were positive, peaceful movements. First and foremost, um, the Nation of Islam is a peaceful movement, for the most part. Most of the Black groups and leaders that we had in the past have been mostly peaceful. They've been mostly intellectual and mostly peaceful. They don't step in the name of harm and weaponry and violence and shit like that. Most of them don't. So first and foremost, you can't have an intellectual property without being able to defend it. Because if you build a house, you have to have protection for your house, or else your house is going to get. You're going to have to protect your house from moisture. You're going to have to protect your house from pests. You're going to have to protect your house from fire. You're going to have to build your house to be protected from all the elements, from people, everything. If you build anything, you have to be able to protect it, or else it will go away. It won't. You have to be able to maintain and protect it, or else it'll go away. So any institution you have, just like a school, even like a school, right? Even at a school, you're going to have, at school, you're going to have security guards. You're going to have locks for the doors. You're going to have evacuation routes. You're going to have all this type of stuff, fire drills and all this stuff to protect the students and the people and the staff of the building. So everything that's an institution or a mental institution or any type of intellectual property or anything has to have some type of protection to protect it, or else it's just it's vulnerable to be attacked. So first and foremost, anybody, just like the United Nations, just like the American government, all military governments, all nations have a body of land and the cities and the people, but then they also have military to protect the people. So in the Black communities, and let me speak about them because that's where a lot of the bullshit's going on. So in the Black community, you have a lot of people who we don't depend on. Hold on, y'all. Um, the thing about Black communities, most Black communities, we don't have nothing physical. We don't have a lot that's physical in the communities. A lot, like we don't have a lot of schools. We don't have a lot of buildings, infrastructures, institutions, and we definitely don't have a big form of protection. Let me block this lame nigga real quick. And we don't have a big form of protection in the Black communities. Um, we don't have a police force that serves and protects the people in the communities. We don't have police force that specifically protects the interests of the people. Like, you got the Jewish have a police force. American citizens, America has police force. Each individual town and township has their own police force. So, which protect the best interests for each individual town. So what I'm trying to say is we have no form of protection in the Black community. So we actually police each other in the Black community. Like a lot of times in the Black community, if somebody do something wrong, nobody's going to call the police, because the police to us, and I'm just speaking for right now how Black people think, the police to Black people are not in the best interest or only to the protection of the Black people. So if you get into some shit in the hood, you might not call the police, but you might call the judge, the hood judge. You might call the hood enforcer. You might call the person around the way who handles business. And that person gonna come around and place the judgment and this and that, which is not good to take the law in your own hands. That's not what I'm saying. But this is the way Black people have been operating for a long time. We've been taking matters in our own hands, dealing with justice and punishment on our own, standing on business, like bruh said. Facts, standing on business. But let me break this down to you. Please listen. Thank you for being here too. And that is true, standing on business. But let me tell you what that did. By us self-policing, you know what I'm saying? Look, by you self-policing, by us black people self-policing and taking life and matters into our own hands and justice and things like that in our own hands, the powers that be, aka the police and the law enforcement, that leaves them no choice but to step in. Because if somebody does something to your brother, your kin, your cousin, whoever, if somebody kills him or shoots him or beats him up or whatever, robs him, whatever they do, if that happens to him, then it's not your job to goddamn ride and give revenge. But let me say this. Let me block this lame nigga, man. Get your lame ass up off here, man. I could tell a nigga who is a loser, bro, when he come in just talking, he ain't heard nothing, he just want to come in talking. Those are the losers, bro. So look, the police will have no choice but to come in if you taking the law into your own hands. So all these years that black people were not letting the law protect us and not letting the law do their job and not requiring, fuck letting. Black people didn't even require the police to do the policing for them. They didn't even require that for them. They said, shit. Like in some police know when somebody gets murdered or shot in certain black communities, they know it's gonna be a retaliation. They know it. Off the rip, they already know, and they be on high alert the next 3-4 days after the first shooting because they know retaliation come right after. So a lot of times the police will sit back and let the black community police themselves just so they won't have to do the paperwork. I'm telling you, I done seen this shit too. I done seen that with my own eyes too. Like they'll know so-and-so killed so-and-so or shot so-and-so, but they won't do nothing about getting him because they know he gonna go out and goddamn get the person who did it because they don't know who did it. The police don't know who did it, so and a lot of police will let the streets do their work for them because for one, it's gonna be two things. It's gonna solve the case. Hit that like button, y'all. For real, hit that like button. Don't be haters, man. It's one of the best channels on YouTube. Look, for one, it's gonna solve the case because when the person who when the person who got the crime committed to, or the family member, or the close next to kin, when they find that out, they gonna know who did it way more than the cops will know who did it. So the cops will sit back and let the person who's close to them solve the case so they can goddamn not have to do all the work. In the black community, that type of shit been going on forever. I remember when I was real young, and it didn't happen to me. This happened to some of the older guys in my neighborhood. Sometimes the police would take you, if you was a certain type of crew or gang or repping something, they would take you from one neighborhood, put you in the back of the car and drop you off in the opposite gang territory and leave you there. Just so the streets could kill each other. There's always been fuel and ammo added to the fire for young certain people to kill themselves or do themselves dirty. And let me show this first. Yeah. First off, let's go. That's why I was talking about open carry. Let's go to the next video. Let's go to the next video of the look, this the next video I got. Military in Chicago chasing somebody down on a fucking bicycle. Oh, these look like police right here, but I don't know. I don't know. This is what's going on right now in Chi-Town, though. Look.
Get him! What's up? What's up? Yeah.
that again. My nigga got away. You hear me? He got little on their ass. Look.
Get him. What's up? What's up?
Now, that shit is not funny to me because all this shit life or death. You know, can I do a cartwheel? Nigga, are you healthy? You better get healthy. Boy, can you run a mile? Can you run a mile without being tired? Can you do 50 push-ups without stopping? Can you eat healthy? Are you eating cannibal food? Don't look at me. Don't ever ask Big Betty, am I straight? Big Betty is one of the healthiest old men you ever gonna see in your life. I'm an old man, bro. Don't ever disrespect the healthy old man. I'm probably more healthier than your son if you got one. For real, bro. Y'all better wake up, man. Look. Exactly. That just this, I don't care about that. Leave me. Look. So this is the second point I was trying to make. Military's here, and they're here because we've been acting like fools. Military's here, and they're here because too many people are out of control. Too many people have goddamn been doing too much spinning, killing. You know what I'm saying? Too many people. You know what I'm saying? Too many people. So now they're coming. They're coming for the homeless. They're coming for this. They're coming for that. They're coming. You get what I'm saying? They're coming regardless. Now, how are you going to continue to conduct yourself? See, now the thing, your past is your past, right? Your past is your past. Your past is your past, right? But how are you going to live your life from now on? The heat is on. They're there. They're here. So how are you going to keep it going? You could be known for murders and this and that. You could be known for murders and stuff like that, right? But guess what? If you don't commit none, what they gonna say? You know what I mean? And somebody talking about they reported me for drug use. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't use drugs, smoke drugs. What I do is what I'm doing. I don't promote nothing to nobody. But let me tell you something. Niggas are so lame and evil and lost. What's this channel about? This is a truth channel, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. Let me not entertain no more lame shit. Look, this is the truth channel, bro. And tonight we're talking about the military being brought into Chicago. Tonight we're talking about the military cleaned up Washington, D.C. We're talking about that, but the reason why. Thank you for passing through. But the reason why, let me explain something to you. The reason why they're there is because motherfuckers been wilding for so long. We have made it a culture to where people be like, shit, my town got the murder capital. We the murder capital, bro. Yeah. Motherfuckers be proud to say they town got the most violence. People be proud to say they town got the most violence. How are you proud? How are you proud to say your town got 50 murders this year? Like, what's cool about that? But that's what I'm saying. We've been so broken as a people. We champion negativity instead of positivity, man. We always champion negativity, but never positivity. Nah, man. This look. To be honest, man, let's go. Let me show you all this other video. That's what's other going on. So they just passed a new law making Florida an open carry state, right? Which it's okay. I'm not against guns, bro. Big Beta is a Second Amendment nigga. I'm not against guns. I don't walk around guns and guns. I don't live by the gun, die by the gun. But you got to have one. It's America, bro. You got to have one. You got to be proficient with it. You got to be good with it, and you got to know how to use it. But let me show y'all what's going on in Florida right now, since they done passed the open carry gun law, which is all good. But look. Buddy riding around with an ARP on his back. No, that's an AK pistol. This man riding around with a AK pistol. You know, which, let me say, hey, whatever. Do you? But I'm going to say the pros and cons to this. I'm just wanting to show y'all what's going on in Florida now. And I got another one. I got another video too. But this is what's going on right now in Florida. That's what's going on right now in Florida. There's dudes riding around with ARPs on their back, which is cool. I'm not hating. You got the right to protect yourself. Look what else is going on in Florida. Look at this shit. Now I'm going to show y'all. Got something very serious to talk about with this. So let me show you.
Open carry is for real. About this shit 2 days ago, dog. We at Walmart. Open carry is for real, dog. He just got done talking to the sheriff about this shit, man.
It's a law.
Hold on, look.
About this shit 2 days ago, dog. We at Walmart. Open carry is for real, dog. He just got done talking to the sheriff about this shit, man.
It's a law.
Yep. Hey, Romania said it right. Look, bro, Alex from Romania. I respect that comment. Look. Alex said, well, I am from Romania. I think America is effed up. Too much free of everything that in the end leads to destroying people. That is the facts of life. Because look, like I said, they gave you a false sense of freedom, or they gave you freedom, right? But freedom to do what? Freedom to do anything you want to do. And see, if this country had a better moral grounds and better morals than it does, if our country was more morally sound, it would be okay to be totally free as we are. But the problem with our people, this country has taught people that you can be a butterfly unicorn. This country's taught people that you can be a ballerina. This country's taught people that you can be in delusion and not have to be in reality, and you could pretend and play pretend and act like whatever you feel like. And this country has diluted and polluted ourselves, our people, to where people don't know how to conduct themselves no more. The reason why so much mental health and people going crazy and losing their minds in America, because there's a horror movie coming out every Friday showing you some satanic new ways that the devil's moving. Then there's a new horror movie come out. Then there's a new evil. Then there's more and just more and more and more and more evil. Then in the real neighborhoods, in the real life, you got drugs flooded in the neighborhood. Then in real life, you got to walk through your neighborhood where everybody got them poor and starving and hungry and thirsty and drugged up. And so it's like walking through the valley of the shadow of death. Yea, though I walk through the valley in the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. That's what life is like. That's what life has become like in America now. It's become like the valley of the shadow of death. People getting free, everything, don't care about. But see, That free stuff is over though, y'all. That's over. That's over. That's over. All that shit is over, y'all. All that free and food stamps and shit, that shit is over with. I don't even qualify for food stamps, and I have 3 children. Like they said, I make too much money. I had applied a long time ago. They told me I make too much money. So all that shit is over with, man. This America is not providing that shit no more. They're not. We on our own now. I hope y'all realize that, which is kind of good though, because so many people become so entitled, bro. It's disgusting. It's absolutely despicable to watch people to be so entitled and act like they're owed stuff. You got to earn something, baby. Ain't nobody owe you shit. Especially when I see entitled men or lazy men. Oh God, that's real despicable. To see a man who's not proactive and ready and ready to go and boy, anything else but that is not a man, bro. I don't like a man who's, oh God. That's why with my sons, I don't be rough on them because I know they got small spirits and they're young, but you still got to give responsibilities to everybody. Hey, pick that trash up. Hey, get this up. Do that. Do this. Thank you. After you do it. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. But you got to give a man some purpose. You got to give a man has to have a purpose or else. Look, the reason why so many men are lost out here, they out here living life with no fucking purpose. Like I be talking to men and shit, and they be like, "Well, I'm just gonna chill and do this and lazy around, go to sleep and whoop de whoop." I'm like, "Nigga, you a man? You ain't supposed to be just chilling, bro. A man's not supposed to be just fucking chilling." Listen, I don't chill until about 1, 2 in the morning. That's my chill time from like 1, 2 in the morning up until I pass out. Facts, these boys are being raised by women, and these women don't know what the fuck to do, especially with men. And I love women. I'm just talking about they don't know how to raise no men. They don't even know how to raise their daughters because they tell their daughters, don't get a man, go to school, get a job. And then their daughter be a single independent woman their whole life and don't know what to do at your mama house every 5 seconds because she ain't got no man. You know what I mean? You better teach your daughter how to be a wife so she can get a husband. So somebody can take care of her. I don't know what world y'all think y'all living in. People raising their daughter to be individuals. And then the jobs that they go get will fire them like it's no tomorrow. You'll work your job for 10 years, 5 years, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, then you're getting fired. So what are you dedicating your life to that job for? What are you dedicating your life to your job for why are you dedicating your life to a job? Because when the job fires you, you have to reevaluate your life again. So you need to be evaluating and worrying about your life instead of your job. Women are not supposed to be working in nobody's job. They're supposed to be getting taken care of by some man and taking care of a house. Hell no, ain't no job security no more. You could be Hey, Rebecca, thank you, Rebecca, for that donation this morning. Rebecca, thank you so much for that donation this morning. Hey, I promise you, thank you so much for that donation this morning, Rebecca. I appreciate you so much. And my kids said thank you too. You know what I'm saying? I went and got them some snacks and shit. You know what I mean? And then I got, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I bought them some pizza with that. Bought a Papa John's pizza and some snacks and some drinks and stuff. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I appreciate you so much, for real. A lot of people don't understand what the support means to me. Support, when people support and donate to my channel, it feeds my children. It goes straight to my children. I don't do drugs and I don't do nothing like that. I'm a father who takes care of children. I put food on the plate with all money I get from y'all. Any donation I ever made from y'all went to my children. Every donation. Every donation. Hey, Papa John's is the best, man. Listen to me though, y'all. Every donation I ever got from y'all, any one of y'all on here, always went to my children. Every dime. Because my job pays for all my regular life. So if I get any donation from y'all, it goes straight to my children, bro. I'll take them. I'll be able to put some extra gas in the car to take them somewhere. I'll be able to buy them something from the store when we at the store. Like if I ain't got it, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know how jobs are. Jobs make good. I make good money, but any job, you're only making enough money to take care of your life. You know what I mean? Most jobs you work at, you just taking care of life. You paying your bills and you're in the cycle. So you got to have multiple streams of income in this world. You cannot depend on one thing no more. This world is not secure like that. After the lockdowns, we should have all woke up. Everybody. When they told you half of the people were essential and half were non-essential. Do y'all know that whole essential, non-essential shit was in the movie Quarantine from back in the year 2003 or whatever they made that movie? And then it happened in real life. You know what I'm saying? That movie Quarantine, they talked about the essential people and non-essential people, and then and then it happened in real life 20 years later, or however long, like 20 years later. The movie Contagion, all these movies, they've been showing us everything. The sad part is, you think you're watching a movie when you're watching a movie, but you're not. You're really seeing what's about to happen 20 years behind. You're about to catch up. This shit sick, man. It's some different type of people we're dealing with. I don't think even they're people. I don't think they're people. I don't think they're people at all. I don't think they're people. I don't think so at all, because to be able to craft something 20 years back that's going on, like the movie Soylent Green, I swear to God, I wish I could watch movies with y'all. I got to figure a platform out in a way that I could watch and review movies with y'all, which they won't let me do it. But man, if I could review movies with y'all, man, I got every movie in the world. I got everything. We could have like a live movie watching party, and I could just put y'all on all the classics. I got movies that show exactly what's happening right now that were made in the 70s. Movies like Soylent Green, you know what I'm saying? Nah, they're not people with imaginations. That shit ain't there is no people with imagination. This shit right here, man. Look, bro. Stop, man. Let's not do that, bro. Look. There's not no people with imaginations. Look, Snake Eyes, Cage, what's that shit? Snake Eyes with Johnny Cage. Believe everything except your eyes, right? This movie right here was made in 1998. 1998, and this is the VHS, boy. Yes, Sirski. The real movie. This movie was made in 1998, right? The dude who got shot in the neck was a governor named Charles Kirkland. The man who got shot in the neck in real life on the September the 10th. Look, on the movie, the day of the assassination was September the 10th. The same day of the assassination as September the 10th in real life. The man who got shot in the neck by a man named Charlie Kirkland. Charles Kirkland. The dude's name on the movie was Charles Kirkland. And the real man's name was Charlie Kirk. And the man right here, the boxer right here, this man right here, his name was Tyler the Executioner. And Tyler the Executioner was the one who was paid to distract and stage a fake knockout. No, this is not Reach. This is the movie. Watch the movie and you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. Tyler, the executioner, quote unquote, Tyler the executioner, was paid to stage the fake fight. So when Buddy got shot in the neck, Tyler was falling out like he got knocked out. This is a real movie that was made in 1998, and guess what happened? Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck, assassinated on September the 10th, the day before 9/11, coincidentally as well. The day before 9/11, September the 10th, and got assassinated in the neck. Come on, man. Stop playing. These are not nothing that I didn't say this is that. I'm saying, who are these people that are making movies that perfectly line up to real life plots? This is not normal. That's not a normal human being. That's not a normal person. No, the people that no. This is all alien technology. This is all different type of shit. Cause boy, oh boy, when you see shit like, man, I ain't going back and forth. When you see this shit in real life, and then when you see shit in real life, and then you go back and be like, yo, I think I seen that in a movie, and you put that shit in, and it's like, what the? And then it's the exact same Charles Kirkland hit in the neck, assassinated in a public boxing arena, a public place with thousands of people around. It was, look, and then on the movie before he got assassinated, it was a dude who put his hand on the earpiece. He was like, sharp, 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 sharp. That shit was sick as fuck, bro. Right next to right next to Charlie Kirk, when he got assassinated, the buddy next to him said, sharp, 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 sharp. And then Buddy said, and then, bah. Man, stop playing with us, man. Shit was sick in the game, bro. The game is fucked up, bro. The game is fucked up, bro. And I ain't got nothing to do with nobody's. I'm just saying. Now, so I'm telling you, everything is planned, everything's set up, right? All the guns, all the young men got switches now. You wonder why the young brothers got switches. Yeah, the Bible's another fake script too. It's called the script. It's why they call it the scriptures, the script. It's a movie script. And they stick to the script, and it's gonna go just as planned. So look, just like with the young niggas with the switches. How convenient do y'all young men think a switch just fell out the sky to make your gun more deadly and efficient? What type of God, evil God, just started throwing switches into the black communities? What kind of evil demon started flooding the black communities with these switches and giving them the mentality and the understanding of how to use them? See, switches were only available in the military way back in the day, but nobody knew about this. We never heard about no fucking switch. We never heard about no switch. So young niggas been having guns. We've been having guns. Niggas been having guns. All been having guns. So now, just about after the lockdowns, the last 5 years, these fucking switches just started going in everybody's guns. You know what I mean? Just straight making your gun into a fully automatic machine gun. Niggas got pistols with dicks on it with switches and stick. So, first off, any piece of a gun is military. Exactly. Any piece of weaponry is usually made by the military, because Even to create weapons, armories and gun makers have to be sanctioned and allowed to make them. Yeah, I know China brought them, but it don't matter if China brought them. See, this is the this is the disrespect that people, this is the racism that's created when it's the same niggas working together to pass the shit going on. Look, this is how you create racism and bias. You know these switches is here. You know what's going on in your shit. You know. You fucking know. If you don't know what's coming in your borders, you're not doing a good job on border security. If you don't know what's coming into your borders, you're not doing a good job at border security. I worked at a packaging plant, loading trucks early in the morning. And we had to touch every pack and scan every package. So they know everything that's coming through and into this country. And before it goes through the package handler who loads into the truck, it goes from these big bulk trucks, and the big bulk trucks, they get dumped off freight, and the freight gets broken down and separated, and then the freight gets broken separated down, and then everybody and every package is scanned and touched, and that's, you know what I mean? There is no motherfucking, there's nothing coming into this country that's not touched, not nothing. Unless somebody made it look like something else or made it feel like something else, like some fake shit. Even still, it's too well orchestrated for somebody to make a fake, ship in a bunch of cat litter with drugs in it. If somebody was shipping in cat litter with drugs in, then somebody over here on the other side of the country would have to be waiting for drugs with cat litter. There's no other way around it, my nigga. There's no other way around. If you bringing in cat litter, you telling the people on the receiving end who's receiving. See, don't you know anybody who orders a package? I mean, anybody who receives a package, somebody had to order it. Oh, and are we thinking? Are we really thinking? Are we really thinking? Y'all rocking with me? Anybody who ordered a package, anybody who received the package had to order it, right? Are you shipping free switches to America for free? If you were a China or any country, are you shipping free switches into America for free with no direction and just dropping them off and niggas gotta figure out? If niggas never seen what those was and were shown how to use them, that box would have got thrown in the trash. If niggas were never in the hood, were never seen and shown what the switches was, a nigga would have got his hands on that box of switches, or 1 million switches, right? Imagine the first nigga who got 1 million switches. He gonna get this, man, what the fuck are these little chip shits, man? I don't know, bro. It's just say Glock on it, but I don't know what the fuck it is, my nigga. And fuck this shit, nigga. There's no motherfucking bread, my nigga. And that's how it would have happened. It had to take somebody in the military to say, hey guys, here you go. These right here are for this. What you mean for this? Let me see a pistol. Oh shit. Let me see a pistol. Oh shit. See, somebody had to show them that. A military person had to show them that. So there's no way in the bumfuck hell do you ever expect me to believe that this shit just appeared into my people's neighborhoods and appeared into their communities only, and that we just savage and ravaging each other with switches. No, this was fuel added to the fire that was already burning. And now they let the fire get so bad after adding the switch fuel to it. They let the fire get so bad to now they can use it as a front to do what they want to do with certain people, lock them the fuck up and beat them and cage them and execute them and all that they want. Do y'all know they just passed a law to where they can execute you on the spot now? So Chi-Town savages, sit your stupid ass in the house and stop, and don't do, you sit your stupid ass in the house. You think you're going to do this and that. They're going to lock you up and send you to Guantanamo, and they're going to chop your head off, and you're going to be done. Donald Trump just passed the law to where if they catch people in Washington, D.C., and it's starting in Washington, D.C., but the laws for all states, but it's mostly for Washington, D.C. It's starting there. If they catch you committing crimes, like serious crimes, like murder and things like that, they're doing executions on the spot. No law, no crime, no court date, nigga execution, lynch, straight lynchings. And you say good. See, people like you are dumb. Like I don't be too naive, Daniel. Like I said in the first place, anybody can become a criminal. If you get pulled over in the car and one of your buddies has what do y'all the young niggas take nowadays? Because I don't take none of that shit. Okay, if you get pulled over in the car and one of your buddy has a shitload of Percocets on them, all y'all could be deemed drug pushers. And they said under the new law, they can execute your dumb ass. So it's not good. There will be no due process, no pointed court of law, none of that. No sit in jail and wait for your lawyer. No lawyer. You're getting head chopped off. So no, sir, it's not good. It takes away due process for criminals. It takes away the due process for criminals. Exactly. Alligator Alcatraz. It don't matter if you're white, stupid. You're white. What does that mean? Don't you pay taxes? You're a debt slave just like all the rest of us. Don't you got to work every day to pay your bills? You're a debt slave just like all the rest of us. Your race has nothing to do with your position in the game. If you got a high position in the game, then you are in. But you're probably a debt slave just like all the rest of us. If you don't pay your bills, you'll be homeless. If you don't pay bills, you'll be starving. If you don't pay your bills and work, if you don't work, you'll have no gas. You won't have no food. So you're just like all of us, bro. Everybody's a slave now, sir. This is why I don't promote racism and things like that, because we're all in this shit together. But people are so dumb, they don't see it. But I do promote history because sometimes people get lost and like to talk shit about black people when we've been dealt the worst hand on the planet. We were originally the kings and queens and the civilizers of this planet. Then they took us and enslaved us and demoralized us and broke us. Now we're at this stage where we're at now, where we're still charismatic and cool and shit, but we are not to that king stage where we used to be. We're not at that queen stage where we used to be. They got black women selling ass on the streets. They got black women selling ass for OnlyFans. They got black women selling ass, shaking ass in the strip clubs. Like, so that we're not at the queen king stage where we're supposed to be. We're not. And that's because we've allowed this system to break us. And I love my country, but I'm talking about the evil slave system that's in place. We've allowed that to break us. Where everybody's chasing money and chasing fame and ideologies and chasing dreams and shit, and then they're not living life. They're forgetting about the core principles of life, trying to be millionaires. They're forgetting about the core principles of life, trying to be famous. Forgetting about the core principles of life, family, love, respect, honor, dignity, all the shit that's free. They forgetting about that because everybody's chasing bread. And I'm going to tell you something about money. Money is going to come and it's going to go. We're living in a time in the world now where if you don't have exuberant amounts of money, like hundreds of thousands or millions, because even hundreds of thousands ain't enough. If you don't have millions, if you don't have millions, it's going to be rough. I noticed what's going on. If you don't have the money, and most of us don't have the money to keep going. We don't. Most of us have to work, trade service, time for service to get money. And very near in the future, those jobs that we think we're working now will not be available because the industries are changing. The market is changing. The world is changing. We have to go back to the basics. That's the only way to survive what we're going through. It's the only way to survive. Learn how to grow food. Learn how to till the land. Learn how to. That's the only way to survive what we're about to go through. I'm telling you. It's the only way. Damn, man. What's good, What's good, Raheem? What's good, my brother? A lot of people don't see what's coming, man, and I don't want to put the negativity off on nobody, but I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all, man. If we don't take it back to the basics, man, this shit's gonna be a rude awakening for us. Because this system that we're living in, this keeping bills and keeping this and keeping this to do this and do that, this is not a sustainable. It's not sustainable. And you cannot penalize people for not being able to play the game that's unfair and not set up for them to win. You can't do that. And that's exactly right now what's going on, because they've passed laws where if you're homeless, you're considered a criminal. And coming up very soon, very soon, a lot of people will face homelessness. I faced homelessness a few months back. And you know why? Because not because I didn't pay. It's because motherfuckers don't want. People would rather. Instead of people doing right what they're supposed to, people would rather just not do anything. You know, people rather get rid of you than, you know. It's irrelevant where I live. I live in beautiful beach town. I'll just say that. Beautiful beach town. But understand this, man. Y'all keep letting these people break you down to where you're killing your brother, shooting your brother. Like, we got wars going on. And now these people are pretty much getting the green light to sick their dogs on us. And it's not me, because I'm not a criminal, but I'm talking about my people. And the sad part about it is, once they start this martial law shit, anybody can be deemed a criminal. You could get pulled over and be smoking a joint. You can get pulled over and you could be doing anything. You never know. You could fit the look of somebody they're looking for. They could think you're Manuel Guzman, and your ass get pulled over, and nope, you're Manuel. No, I'm not, bro. I got my ID right now. You like Manuel to me, boy. They could do you like that. There's no due process with this shit. You know, there's no due process with this shit. Anybody can commit a crime, bruh. That's what people don't realize. You could run a red light. That's a crime. How many of you people get road rage and get angry? Get out my lane. And then zoom off. That's a crime. Everybody does dumb shit all the time, bro. I don't do much, but everybody does dumb shit, you know, on a daily basis. And if that is the case to where the military's in your area, boy, they could be just locking shit up to get rid of all the problems. And that's what they did in Washington, D.C. They locked up thousands of people and sent them out of the country, some of them. Nah, you real, bro. That's right, bro. Look, you're not lying, bro. What I'm saying is, people have, in America, especially black people, have got so out of control that these people have got, it's giving the police and the military authority to come in and sick their dogs on us. That shit is crazy, bro. Like, it's like this. This is what I mean. This. I know the severity of it. We know, bro. Like, these motherfuckers are killing. These little evil demons. These niggas who ain't got no daddies and shit, these little crack babies, these little niggas, their mama's a hoe. They don't know nothing about their daddy, nothing. They don't know nothing about nothing. Their mama's a hoe. Them type of little boys, they mad as hell because everybody been fucking their mama all their life and this and that. They mad. Them young niggas are mad. They're mad, bruh. They got niggas coming in and out their house all day, different niggas, and some nigga beat them. One nigga talk shit, one nigga cool, but the boyfriend who was cool, mama don't like him, she break up with him, so then she get with another fuck nigga, and that nigga smack up the son. That shit goes on, man. That shit's going on. I know Chicago is savage, bro. I was living in Chicago in the 90s when that shit was the murder capital. That shit was savage. I used to watch pimps and prostitutes out the window and shit. Hear gunshots all the time, bullet drive-bys on the house, on our building and shit. Not my house, but the building hitting all our windows and shit. Man, that shit was crazy, bro. Chicago was the wild, wild west for real. That shit's the wild, wild west for real. You know what I'm saying? All I know, we've allowed ourselves to get so out of control, and we've championed this out of control behavior, and they promote it. See, this is where people don't realize. It's not that there's not nothing positive in Chicago, because there is. There's millions of positive people. But it's just that the violence is being so perpetuated and allowed. Like, young niggas in Chicago could kill somebody, go to jail, be silent, be solid, don't say shit, sit there for 3 years, and they're gonna let them out. Because if they don't have no real evidence on the case, you'll just sit in the system for a little couple of years, and then they gotta put you back out. So places like Chicago, they've been spitting murderers in and out the system for decades. And then imagine this. Imagine the man who murdered your best friend. Of course it's the Democrats. Of course it's Democrats. We know this. But it's a Democrat and a Republican is the same eagle. It's the left wing and the right wing on the same eagle. There's no difference. I don't go for that divisionary tactic because they trick y'all to believe it's this one or that one. It's the same motherfucker doing one thing over here and doing the other thing over here. So I don't believe there's no division in Democrat or Republican. It's the same niggas. Two eagle wings on the same bird. So hell no, we're not gonna do division on my channel. I don't do division. Division is what y'all's problem is. Y'all thinking you're a Democrat and a Republican and this and that. No, you are property and they coming for your ass unless we cool down and calm the fuck down. You know what I mean? If we don't calm down, boy, they gonna take our ass out of here, bro. Let me see what New Orleans said. I remember in my teen days, the police was afraid to come to protect to the project. They sent the National Guard and dropped Army net on the project to get the bad guys out. That's fucking crazy, my nigga. They got to. They got to. Now, ain't no extremists on both ends. You've been brainwashed, man. This the problem. This is the problem. Ain't no such thing, no extremists. The problem is people are tired of shit. Yes, that's true. But every time you see somebody who do something, they always have the same MO. Drawing words on bullets and guns and shit. That shit is cap. Going on, man. Y'all better go on with all that same MO shit, man. Y'all pay attention to details, man. Learn how to pay attention to details. I can't say. Because once you go against the modern narrative of the news, then you can be concerned. You see what they did to Alex Jones. Man, stop playing with me. See, that's why I'm glad all the greats came and went before me. So I know exactly how to play the game. I had somebody on my live the other day talking about, bro, all you do is read news clips and show news clips. Fuck yeah, you dick. Because if I'm showing you what's going on in the world, I'm not showing you what I think. I'm showing you what they tell me is a fact, and we're going to think critically off what they telling you. Now, I ain't smoking nothing. No, I ain't smoking. I ain't smoking. Now look. The crazy thing is, in this world now, it's almost so bad where somebody has to step in because look, there ain't no daddies, ain't no fathers like that. Like people have allowed the system to break them to the point where there ain't no fathers, there ain't no this, there ain't no guidance, there ain't no. It's like the blind leading the blind. So somebody got to come step in and help. You know what I'm saying? Put my glasses on so I can see. They're suffering emotional. They are emotion cells. Emotion breeds emotion, and emotion fuels erratic behavior, aka extreme. Yeah, but I'm gonna say this, man. The people who usually do things are taught ideologies and bred and created to do that shit. Man, the Manchurian candidates be created to do that shit. The little boy who shot the Tyler dude who shot Charlie Kirk in the neck, Charlie Kirk in the neck. That little boy was raised to shoot and shoot and shoot. He was raised to be a radical ideologist. So I believe those Manchurian candidates are created, man. It's like you raise somebody. His name is Gunner. He got a rifle. He shoots since he was 5, and now he's shooting birds. Now he's shooting deer. Now he's shooting bears. Now he's shooting birds. And nigga, he's gonna be shooting humans next. Like what else can he shoot? He done hunted everything else. That nigga got a head of everything else but a human. Like, let that nigga, like, that's what he want to do. So, those people are bred. Those people are created. Niggas let their son play Grand Theft Auto their whole life and Call of Duty and shoot and take him to the gun range and take him hunting and shit. What the fuck you think he gonna do? Exactly. And then MK Ultra gets set in. Of course, we know, man. We know what's going on, man. I'm just not trying to go against modern narratives on the news because that's how you get fucked up. I'm not going against what the man is saying about that shit. They said what they said. Yeah, the MK Ultra destroyed the single mothers. It destroyed the women. MK Ultra is what's used to destroy our women. It destroyed our women. MK Ultra destroyed our women. Now we have no chance at family. We ain't got no chance of survival if we don't have families. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? We have no chance at survival unless we have families. None. What you gonna do? Go in the room by yourself until you get 55 and then die? No chance. What you gonna do? Have a bunch of dogs and cats until you get old and die? No chance. You don't have no life and no chance at survival, no chance at a future without children. Because if you have children, then your children can have children, then their children can have children, then their children can have children, and there's a future for your name. If you don't have children, you don't even have a future. And they tricked you to say, oh, I just want to work on being successful, this and that. Ain't no success no more. That shit is done. They know the man is most important. That sounds like some lame shit. The man is useless without a family. The man is worthless without a family. Worthless. He'll just be a worker for the rest of his life. Useless worker. Men without families are workers, bro. And they're useful, but they're workers. They're useful, but they're workers. I'll just say that. I won't call them useless. That's not the term. They're useful workers. People without children, men without children, useful workers. Put them to work. He gonna build a building. He gonna build that shit like an ant. Put 20 men without children together, and they're gonna get some shit done. But that's not the life you're supposed to live. God said, "Be fruitful and multiply." God didn't say come on this earth and save a bunch of money and live by yourself and then die and you can't spend the money. God damn, y'all don't understand life. You can't even do nothing with the little 100 grand you got. You can't even do nothing with that. If you do, you better do it now while you got a chance to do it, because everything's changing. The way purchasing's happen changing, the way the prices of things are changing. You better do something now if you got a chance. The door is closing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Blake Smith. If you have a family, that's what I'm saying, Blake. If you have a family, your generational wealth, your family gonna carry it on. You ain't got to work no more. If you got a family, nah, you said it right, bro. You said it right. I respect what you said. That's how exactly what I meant. Men without a family are useless workers. Useful workers. A man with a family, he's thinking about the future because his children are young. A man with a family is thinking about 20 years down the line because he's thinking about who his daughter's going to marry and when she gets 20s and 30s. A man with children is thinking about the future. He's not thinking about just right now. That man thinking about everything. So in this world, you're not supposed to be alone. You're supposed to be doing this shit with somebody, man. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all we need to stop crime and putting ourselves on Front Street, because the dogs are out here. The dogs are let loose, man. And I'm not disrespecting the military. Salute to the military, but I'm talking about those are the junkyard dogs that's gonna come clear the rats out. They're gonna get the snakes and the rats out like they're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? They let the junkyard dogs through the field. They let the hounds through the fields. And they're going to run through the field and chase out all the rats, the rabbits, and the snakes. And ain't going to be nothing left. You know what I'm saying? Blake Smith said, amen. Sometimes I think if I just listened to my ex when I was 16, she wanted to get pregnant, I would have had a kid survive now. Nah, facts. I mean, you know, I'll say this too, yeah. It's not too late, but yeah, life will present its opportunities for everything to you, man. You got to seize the moment. Carpe diem, seize the moment. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Why you say 12 a.m. though? Why you say people gonna lose their job at 12 a.m.? He said, "No, I don't have a kid at 16." No, I mean, but I'm gonna say this: I know some young men who had children at teenagers, and they turned out real good. Oh, they got a government shutdown going on at midnight? That's crazy. Let me tell y'all something about that, and then I'm gonna get off here real quick. Every year, right before tax time, when they have to pay a bunch of people the money they owe them and stuff like that, every year they have a shutdown. Every year they shut down the government in pivotal times when they owe people and shit. So this shit is not a coincidence, man. Oh no, I see what you're saying, bro. Back then it would have been a good time to be a father, but now it's kind of rough, man. I'm a single father of 3. I take care of my three children out of from my marriage by myself. And I'm a homeschool teacher and all that, so I do a lot. But I'll say this: you just gotta put your children first, man. But I would say this: if I didn't work, if I didn't have a job and shit like that, it'd be fucking rough, man. You might not be able to do it. How many baby mamas? No, I ain't got no baby mamas. My children come from my wife, my ex-wife. I ain't no baby mamas, bro. I probably got one other child in the world, and I know I got an alien child, but I ain't got no baby mamas like that. I'm a real man, bro. I take care of my kids real good, man. Nah, for real, man. Facts, facts. Let's see here. I mean, I need a wife, but a lot of women aren't on code no more, man. Look, a lot of yeah, I got an alien daughter. That's the true fact. I ain't lying. But a lot of women aren't on code no more to be wives, man. It sounds good, but you know, no, I didn't call you a man. I know you're not a man. Look, oh no, alien kids when you get abducted and they alien have sex with you and takes your gene, takes your baby. That's what that is. That's what an alien kid is. That's when you get abducted and the alien and have sex with an alien, and then a couple months later you get to see your daughter and they let you see her, and then you don't see her no more. You know, that's what that is. Yeah, yeah, shit. It's real. It's weird. It's real out here, man. No, I'm very serious. I ain't got no reason to cap. Aliens love people like they love people. They've been doing this since the beginning of time, especially like somebody like me. I'm 6'4", very intelligent, good genetics, you know. And I had went through a tragic accident and when I was in like 25 or something like that, fucking with these hoes, man. Went through this accident and I was supposed to. I had a blood clot and I was supposed to die. They told me I was supposed to die a year or two after I had the blood clot, and I've been alive since. Shit, it's been about 15 years, 20 years, 20 some years. I've been alive since. Um, so you know, around that time, probably the alien was probably trying to just save my genetics. You know, if you know your boy's about to die, you'll come get some genetics from him. You know, that's just how that probably went. I don't know. I can't really say why. It's not my business to say why they did it, but and it was weird too, real weird. But that's life, man. That's a lot of life, bro. We ain't the only ones here, bro. Yeah, we're not the only people here, man. We're not. Alien technology and all that. We're using alien technology every day with all these phones and shit. All this alien technology, bro. No, I mean, no. My father was in the military, though. My father was military. I wasn't military, though. Yeah, but yeah, I got alien, baby. You know, shit's pretty weird. It's pretty cool. I don't know how to think about it though, cause I think of it like wrong because I probably wish I had a relationship. You know. Yeah, I'm an alien too. I mean, it's okay. Ooh, you're on the on the carnival. Oh my God, she's on the cruise. You better be safe out there. Burn, burn. She's an alien about to get deported. That's crazy. No mames, way. Yeah, of course. I mean, we all have alien. No, 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 no. Some of us have alien genetics, and some of us have alien DNA. Some of us do. Some are like aliens. They ain't nothing normal. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Aliens are good. It's high intelligent beings. For the most part, they're just high intelligent beings or beings from other places. That's all. Everybody's not from Earth. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. They are seeding this planet. That's what's going on. That's been going on since the beginning of time. Raising the consciousness. I ain't talking about no race. I don't care about race. I'm beyond human. I'm a human race. Whatever. I'm talking about human race. I ain't talking about no. I wouldn't. Hey, listen, just listen. But I'm out of here though. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I got to get off here. Long day ahead. I'm off tomorrow, so I might come in here earlier. Frequency and vibration. Yeah, man. You got to raise up your vibration, man. If you ain't vibrating high enough, you can't receive certain messages and stuff. I don't think aliens are in space, though. I think aliens are already here. There ain't no in space aliens. There's some from outer space, but most aliens live on Earth. Facts. Thank you, Christy Miller. I appreciate y'all. Y'all hit the like button for real, for real. Hit that sub button. Most importantly, y'all sub up, man. Been here all the time. Thank you, bro. Yeah, aliens been here all the time, man. I mean, that's nothing new, man. There's nothing new, man. But thank y'all for tuning in. I'm about to get off here and go play the game or chill with my children, bro. It's your big homie, Big Bad A. Let's go.